at this really compelling broadcast from the Dunakavicsok show.
Hosted by hotel professional Nagy Szász István and international tourism expert Kovács Balázs.
Right, and their core mission for you, our listener, is to really champion this idea of new tourism.
Yeah.
They argue the industry just has to abandon those isolated national strategies and move toward, network-based cross-border cooperation.
Especially along the Danube region.
Yes. So to understand how a region actually achieves that, we are unpacking their exclusive exit interview with Csendes Olivér.
Which is his first major interview since stepping down as the CEO of Visit Hungary, the national tourism marketing agency.
And the reasons behind his departure, they actually highlight the exact friction inherent in these old national systems.
Yeah, she left after just 2 years because the agreed-upon budgets and, the strategic direction suddenly shifted.
Right, and instead of just clinging to a prestigious title while his resources changed, he chose to stick to his professional principles and bow out.
I mean, his reflections on that friction are incredibly revealing, especially when he compares Austrian and Hungarian work cultures.
Oh, totally.
He points out that Austria relies on these deep-rooted, predictable, kind of consensus-driven institutions, whereas Hungary is hyper-fast and adaptable.
But relies almost entirely on individual leaders making executive calls, right?
Exactly.
It is literally like comparing Austria to a freight train and Hungary to a sports car.
That is a great way to put it.
Right. But it is not just about speed, it is the internal mechanics. Like in Austria, the tracks are laid by committees. It takes forever to change direction, but it won't easily derail.
Yeah, and in Hungary, the driver has full control to swerve instantly, but without those tracks, the ride can be super volatile.
So if the goal is this integrated, Danube-wide new tourism, how does a region successfully merge a system that requires 10 committee votes with one that shifts based on one leader's gut instinct?
Well, you have to build a shared infrastructure that accommodates both.
Okay.
You need the freight train's institutional stability to survive leadership changes, but alongside the sports car's agility to react to market trends.
Right.
And the ultimate test case for bridging that gap, and actually Oliver's proudest yet most frustrating achievement, is data management.
Ah, the NTK system.
Exactly. He helped build Hungary's National Tourism Data Center.
And for context for you listening, NTK is this centralized digital ecosystem that tracks real-time tourism metrics.
Yeah, it is an internationally outstanding piece of engineering.
It really is.
I mean, it boasts a 97.5% forecasting accuracy.
Okay, but I have to push back on the pure tech optimism here for a second.
Go for it.
Is a mathematically flawless data system actually...
You can't. You simply cannot build regional networks without mutual trust and transparent shared data.
Right.
The hosts actually discuss deepening this Danube region cooperation through existing political alliances, like the V4, the Visegrad Group.
And the Central 5 or C5.
Right. They are basically proposing translating those political frameworks into tourism networks. They even floated working titles like the Gödöllő 6 or Schönbrunn 6 based on shared regional heritage.
Which is a cool concept.
Okay.
And sharing that data, it isn't just about maximizing hotel bookings.
No, not at all.
It is being driven by massive sustainability mandates. We are talking about overarching goals like the EU Climate Pact, Austria's Vision T tourism strategy, and standards set by the Global Sustainable Tourism Council, the GSTC.
Right.
You literally cannot manage cross-border climate goals without shared, trusted data.
And taking a local, highly accurate data framework like NT and integrating it into those massive international sustainability standards, that requires a very specific mindset.
A scaling mindset.
Exactly. It requires someone who knows how to scale up.
Which perfectly explains Oliver's own career pivot.
Yeah.
He actually plans to focus on building startup ecosystems next.
Yeah, he realized his superpower isn't being like a 0-to-1 founder who invents a concept from scratch.
Right. He is a 1-to-10 scaler. He takes an existing functional framework and expands it across broader networks.
And that scaling mindset requires ruthless pragmatism.
Oh, yeah. Like in that rapid-fire quiz during the interview.
Yes, he admitted he prefers hard data over intuition.
Naturally.
He also chose Budapest's raw, unpredictable energy over Vienna, which he actually likened to a museum.
But my absolute favorite insight into his pragmatism, he picked Sacher Torte over Dobos Torte simply because the hard caramel on a Dobos Torte sticks to your teeth.
A true data manager calculating the friction of his dessert.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the core takeaway for you from Oliver's journey is that building new tourism requires merging data-driven innovation with deep cross-border trust.
It is the only way forward.
Which brings us back to those old 17th century maps we started with. If this vision of new tourism succeeds and regional data forecasting becomes perfectly accurate across all these cooperating countries, will travel lose its magic of spontaneous discovery? Or is perfect, predictable data the only way we can finally achieve truly sustainable travel?